Out here
So I got the ventilation set up. I have my AC Infinity. This is the T6, so this is the exhaust pulling air out. So it's just set up here, and it's going out over and pulling air out into out through the window. So just so we can circulate a lot of air, I've got a vent down in the bottom part of the tent. That vent down there is open, so air from the greenhouse just in the space there is being pulled back in. And I gotta set this up on a timer just so that I can have it regulate and it's not always pulling it out, especially during the night where it's cold, because then the little heater we got in here is definitely gonna have some trouble trying to keep up. Got the tower set up. We just finished putting the rockwool cubes in there from lettuce and a bunch of different varieties we planted from January 30th, and then another set that we planted on February 13th. And this is just set up on a 3-part nutrient mix. I'm still working on the timer to figure out what intervals this is going to go at, but it might be somewhere around, 5 minutes on and then 45 minutes off. But I'm going to play with that to see what works best, and just kind of watch the plants pretty closely over the next day to make sure that they don't start to wilt off and die. But yeah, we got a good amount. This is a 9-pot pie system, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 high for each. So we got a good amount of lettuce in here, and one more that we're going to set up probably maybe tomorrow, maybe next weekend. We don't really have too much to go into it yet, but I do have my flood trays that we are going to start setting up. I'm going to remove these 2 shelves and add some lights, but we do have some of the bigger Grodan rockwool cubes, and those are going to go sit in here so that we can start getting tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers growing early. They're already seeded, and we're just going to go ahead and start getting those in here so that they can have a nice warm climate, get a little bit of a head start before they're ready to go outside. And then here's the outside of the tent. I've just got the exhaust here. You can see that there's the AC Infinity low controller, so it's just reading at 65 in there at the moment. It's up on the highest speed that it can go, and I've got it set up to just send out the exhaust out the window for right now. It's pulling air in just through that vent. That should be good enough to at least get some nice good air circulation through here. So these just sit right on the screw, and the roots will continue to grow. So instead of using the net cup, which is a little cup that goes in this hole, instead of using that cup and then the roots grow through all of the fine little holes that are in the cup, they'll grow straight down. So if we needed to, we can just pick this out. We don't have to worry about trying to clean the net cup or anything like that. So this is a little bit easier. Okay, so these are peppered tomatoes. So grab the other side.